Hi all and welcome back to another episode of OHAD, and today we're gonna do a short episode because, well, like I mentioned Monday, I have a cold and I'm still not feeling all too well. I'm probably about as tired as I look, and that's saying something. But I didn't want to deny you yet another video, another day without a video. What will you guys do? About that, I was told, I don't know what's up with my leg, but it's looking, it's looking weird. Anyway, I was told that I don't do enough things to make people like my videos. So I'm actually going to talk about something and then make a bridge to liking. Yay! And what I want to talk about is discrimination. And yes, I know I talked about being a crow just you know, a few episodes prior, and someone commented that I am a goose, and I feel offended. I'm not a goose. I'm a duck. Quack quack, or as we Dutchmen say, or well, Dutchmen also say, gak gak. I'm a duck. So like this video if you also feel that I'm a duck. And let me know down below. There we go. I actually did try to record a video yesterday, but I kept mumbling up my sentences and I don't know. Kept getting interrupted, so I at one point I just quit and went to bed. Yeah, it's not too exciting. As you can see by my amount of souls, I just died. Really awkward. Then I'm gonna show you where in just a bit. Now I'm gonna show you guys. I already wrapped up the Proof of Concord cap farming, and in the last round I actually found 2. Both of these stupid Sovereign Knights dropped a proof, and I got 2 while at 29, so yeah, I'm over 30. Cue me doing a Vegeta impression. It's over 30! Yeah, it's over 30. Not even over 8,000. No, it's just 30. Okay, really cool. Alright, I also put down my summon sign right here to get some sunlight medals, and I got summoned a lot. I killed the boss already here over 28 times, and I hope that I can be quick enough that I can kill the boss at the end of this episode and see if that finally makes Sarah's move on from Firelink Shrine, because that may be the reason that she's still there, that you first have to defeat the boss as a cue for her to move on our quest line. Talking about that, in a Firelink Shrine at the graves near the entrance, you can actually find Hodoric's shield. And where you fought him with Sirius, you can actually find his armor set. So there we go. I also wrapped up while I tried to do some recording Ari's questline. Because after killing Aldrich, you can go back to Firelink Shrine and you get their straight sword, which interestingly enough is infused with 2 different infusions, namely Hollow. It scales with luck, and blessed, hence here the faith bit, although there's no actually requirement. So it's scaling for most stat is really low, but it does scale quite okay with luck. So if you're doing a luck build or a luck something build, like a luck faith build, then this is the weapon for you. And that's pretty much that. So today we're gonna enter the Demon Ruins, and while they are called the Demon Ruins, there actually aren't any demons left, save for the boss fight. And we're gonna see that in a bit. But these are, as it seems, the ruins of Izalith. And there you can see, on the mural, a reference to the Bed of Chaos. And the Bed of Chaos was originally the Witch of Izalith, one of the 4 lords. That's found a Lord Soul in the first fire. Now, you can also see all these roots here, and that pretty much supports that claim that this used to be Izalith, and that's a location you can visit in Dark Souls 1, and there's you actually find the Bed of Chaos. Now, you'll see in a bit that demons here are dead, and the place is overrun by Gru, and that over there is actually a new variant. That's a Gru Pyromancer, and as the name suggests, it fights with fire. Like derp. They're easily backstabbed, although they do have a ton of HP. I said you were easy to backstab. There we go. The high-pitched noise, and you see me getting hit by fireballs in the back. All these group pyromancers have these floating balls, these floating fireballs, you know, hanging around. And you're just gonna kill these just to be rid of them. Now, when they emit that high-pitched noise that you just heard, they are actually about to unleash a new fireball. And that leaves them wide open, giving you ample time to backstab them. That was gonna go. And a kip. There we go. Alright. And here we see some more glue. I already picked the item up over there, but there's actually an ember, I believe, to be found. And those dudes are doing something intimately. No, 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 stop it. Most of the enemies here, they drop Titanite shards, large shards, there we go, large shards. And the group pyromancers also drop these, I actually had one before I restart my recording. Chaos gems, and those allow for scaling with both intelligence and faith, and that's basically just for the pyro builds. So they have fire weapons that actually scale. And that reminds me of one particular funny what's it called? Co-op I did just a while earlier today. I was summoned for the fight with this with the boss fight of this area, and it is basically just a fire demon. And this guy was a pyromancer, and that's all fine and well because pyromancers also have some dark spells at their disposal. But this guy didn't realize that, you know, fighting the huge fire monster with fireballs and a sword on fire is not the best of ideas. Yeah, stupid, stupid. Oh well, as we already established, I'm not good at tossing fireballs. Alright, so you see, by the way, here, all these demons laying dead. Like you mentioned, this place is called the Demon Ruins, but there actually aren't any actual demons left, and all these demons are from, hello, Dark Souls 1. Like, this is a boss fight, that's a boss fight, that's a boss fight, but they got kinda cucked by these crews. Really? I'm not on my top game today. You know, no you don't, stop it. There are enough of them. Just stop. There we go. As you may notice, I don't have the Chlorantine ring equipped anymore, and I'm actually feeling the loss of the extra stamina regeneration. From the central chamber right here, you can actually grab an undead bone shard right over there, and I already did that, so I'm not gonna go there again. But you can actually go two ways. You can go deeper into the ruins, or you can proceed here to the what's it called? Bonfire. So we're gonna do that first. The material guide. So here there are more grooves. There we go. And here we can find a Black Knight, and he actually killed me while I was doing some talking about Black Knights. So I feel stupid. Most of the enemies in this area are weak to fire. Ooh, Black Knight Great Axe. They do drop their weapons. Here you can also find a Black Knight sword. Here we go, great sword wielded by the Black Knights who wander the lands, designed to face chaos demons. The unique attack of this attack greatly reduces enemy poise, reflecting the tremendous size of the enemies that the knights have fearlessly faced. Here we go. Same thing with the Black Knight Glaive, and they're both kind of look at that, 36 strength. Yeah, I'm not gonna use those anytime soon. I was gonna say that most enemies in this area, as are the demons and the Black Knights, they are weak to dark, and that's quite a thing. And you know, demons, you know, dark beings, such and such, you would expect them to not be weak to dark. But there's a perfect explanation for that. Because they came into being because of the Bed of Chaos. And the Bed of Chaos was originally the Wizard of Izalith, who tried to recreate the first flame but epically failed and turned into a tree-like being. And that moment is also when the first demons spawned. And being associated with fire, and I use the term a bit loosely, but fire is basically what goes for light in the series. I mean, lightning is also associated with the sun, so fire seems to be light, as is lightning. It's good, like it's not tainted by the darkness, by the abyss. So the demons, coming into being from a certain flame, not exactly the first flame, but you know, something that came close to it, makes actually sense for them to be weak to the opposite elemental, and that being dark. Alright, here we can find an ember. Do note, if you wander in here and you've not killed the crew over there, he will get up and attack you in the back. Alright, there we have the bonfire of this area, but first there is a hidden hole here. There we go. And we can actually look out on the large chamber here. He doesn't agree with it, me being this a good vista. Alright. I don't care what you think, you stupid crew. And here we have fire slimes, because, well, regular slimes aren't annoying enough. Here we have fire slimes. Normal slimes are weak to fire, and these fire slimes are weak to dark. And I'm also told magic, but I haven't actually tested that, and I have no intention of doing that. Come on, dude, go down. There we go. Oh. There we are. Wait, no, okay, cool. I am an idiot, look at that. I was like, hey, let me keep my distance so that doesn't happen. And what happens? Cue me being, I don't know, savagely assaulted by a slime. Come on down, mate. Just come down. Good boy. That's it, good boy. Then I got him. Okay. There we go. And we find a NSS shard here. Right over there's just an ember. This is near the entrance, but you get you know, like double teamed by 2 leaping Rue, so it's not really worth it. Alright. There we go. Just gonna do that in a bit. First, I want to deal with these guys. Come on, come on. Nope, nope, nope. Not the timing I was going for, you stupid crew. There we go. If you go this way, you will find nothing exciting except for Oh, long hallway. Ha! Huh. A crystal lizard! Dropping you. There we go. A chaos gem. So there's pretty much one guaranteed right there. So in that regard, this is pretty much a nice area for pyromancers. And if you're doing a pyromancy build, you should actually visit this area as soon as you can, just to get the stupid chaos gems. Alright. Guy there seems innocent enough, but guess what? There's a group there, and there is a group there. So if you walk into the room carefully, at the point you can lock up on the one with his shield, he will be aggroed by you and will come after you by his lonesome. And that is one. Just a bit further and you will aggro the second one. Come on then, buddy. Friend. There we go. And that leaves just the shaman. And you can just walk up behind him and give him a good old backstab. And here we find the Izalith Pyromancy Tome. Learn Chaos Pyromancies of Izalith. A Pyromancy Tome from Izalith containing Pyromancies of the Witches. Give to the old Pyromancer to learn Chaos Pyromancies of Izalith. And these are really nice Pyromancies. These can last you through the rest of the game, pretty much. And for some reasons there are also these group pyromancies, all big and mummified like, and growing weird fungus out of their backs and head. I don't know. And frankly don't even care. What they do in their spare time is their deal. Am I right? I'm right. That's the sad part. Alright. Time to go back. Time to go deeper into the ruins. Like I said, it's really not all that big, so we can do it quite quickly. There we go. That is one. There's another one, and there is the last. Come on then, boyo. Come on, you can do it. Yes, you can. Just. I don't know if I've shown you guys this in a previous video, but I have by now, because of all the farming, way too many Titanite shards. I actually filled this twice and I sold a lot of them off, and that just shows how long I have been farming these stupid silver knights. I also bought all the available spells with the souls I had. And you actually need to do that in order to advance the quest lines of Orbak and Arena respectively. So, 2 birds in one. Come on, be aggroed. That is one. Come on, be aggroed. Like a good boy. Yes, you're a good boy. You are a good boy. Oh. Well, you both are good boys. You definitely are not a good boy. Yeah? Here you go, buddy. Friend. That was a sick dodge, without getting wrecked. Thank you very much. Alright. Time to venture into the deep of this demonless ruin. There we go, just follow the rats. You know, If you ever get stuck, just follow the rats. I don't like rats, but they will show you the way. Righto. If you want to stay safe, go this way. Except for, you know, more rats. Come on, don't be... There you go. Alright, this is a hidden area. You can jump down here, but, you know, rats. You can actually see it, like, if you, guess he's coming over for a visit. Well, if you, venture into the, large chamber right over there, and you go for the undead bone charge, you can actually just see this bit. But if you don't realize that there's a fake wall here, then you will never ever reach it. But here we go. And there's actually another bit there. Here we find the Kulana Parliament Stem. And Kulana is one of the daughters of the Witch of Isolith before she turns into like a tree. Which is actually a weird thing to happen. I know. You try to manipulate fire and you turn into like a tree-like being. How does that work? You know, like you come home from work and they're like, honey, are you alright? Nah, I had a freak accident at work and I've turned into a tree. I don't know. Anyway, demons came forth and two of her daughters turned into big giant snake thingy. Well, somewhere the half between, you know, like a huge fire snake, fire demon, in the form of a spider and fan surface on top of that. I don't know. And that's one of her apprentices. But let's take a look at the Pyramid Stone. Interesting to note, this tome seems to be wrapped up in cloth that is of the same material of the clothing that the daughters of the Witch of Isolith used to wear. Alright, the Pyramid Stone of Kulana containing her unique spells. These pyromancies can only be taught by a female master. Give to a female pyromancy master to learn Kulana's pyromancies. Kulana, thus also surviving Witch of Isolith, once accepted a human pupil, but after the pupil moved on, she never took another. And this is implied to be you, the player of Dark Souls 1. Alright, there we go. Here we have lava with items. And if you stack your fire resistance up high enough, you can actually run through the lava and grab the items. But it is risky and I'm not going to do that because I don't have the materials to do that. Not the items to give myself a high enough fire resistance. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Alright, you can't turn the Pyromancy Tome over to Cornix, your resident Pyromancer, because, well, there's actually someone else that I've been referring to that also can teach you, like the Dark Miracles and stuff, as you actually accept this Pyromancy Tome, so we have to wait on that. Alright, huge bloody rat. And I'm actually not even gonna bother fighting these stupid boyos one-on-one. Come on, baby, light my fire. I think it's quite fit. There we go. We done it. We did it. Alright, time to move forward. I'm gonna ignore those messages because guess what? It's another fog wall, it's another hidden wall. Alright, it's time to meet the enemy that's either on number 1 or number 2 of the most annoying enemies. Like top 5 stupid enemies, number 5, number all of them, basilisks. There are basilisks here. Again, don't resist dark and actually seem to be weak to it. I'm not certain, but you know, like it's a trend here in demon ruins. You know, like being all high and mighty dark and then just dying to dark. So these guys, just be careful of their clouds. You know, not like I do. Don't walk into them. Stay out of them. If you can, engage these thingies at range because you might die horribly. then I should get out of this cloud ASAP. There we are. Come in, come in. Come on, come here, come to daddy. No, 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 not in my face. Thank you very much. I guess it's usually not the man saying that, but you never know, you never know. Good, so I guess this video should be rated PG-18 just because of that remark. Alright. Here we find some Titanite skill, always handy. And now we can go back and grab the item that we can't reach from here, because hidden wall. There we go! Oh no, but there's not drop down, there's just a chest. Well, first let's see what's in the chest. Take it easy everyone, it's gonna be just fine. There we go, just some large Titanite shards. How are we gonna solve this conundrum? With brute force. There we are. Isolith staff. Isolith staff, ancient catalyst of the Witch of Isolith and her daughters, used long before the dawn of chaos and of pyromancy. With the birth of the chaos flame, and that's pretty much what became of the flame that she tried to create to replace the first flame. The flame witches were at once both sorcerers and shamans. Faith adjusts the power of sorceries cast using this catalyst, and the staff also seems to boost the power of dark sorceries. In Dark Souls 2, much like pyromancy skill with both with both intelligence and faith, dark magic had its own category, being hexes, and skilled with the lower of intelligence and faith instead of together with. Pretty much having the same soft cap though. So this allows your sorceries to skill with faith, but it still doesn't take into consideration that your sorceries still need a base intelligence in order to be cast. But at least it does give you a nice boost to dark sorceries, and there are quite a few of them, so that's nice. Alright. We are nearing the end of this area. There are 2 more things to do, or aside from killing the boss, that is. First of all, we met Night Slayer Zorik in the catacombs, and we also saw his summon sign at the first bonfire here in the Demon Ruins. You can also find him here proper, as like a regular human-looking NPC, and I am told that you can kill him quite easily and in a funny way, so I'm gonna try that. And I need 11 kills for that. See. There we go. There he is. He's all excited. Let's not. It works. Some enemies are attracted to. No. He's done. Oh, that hurt. He stopped. I mean, that's not very polite. Just stop doing that. In your face. Oh, that did no damage, like whatsoever. Alright, let's try that again, shall we? I feel silly now. Oh, look at him, he died to Zorik. Yeah, I did. Well, like I said, I'm still a bit ill, so let's blame that. So like this video, not only if you feel that I'm a duck, also like this video if you feel sympathy for me being ill and still recording videos for you guys, since I'm just an epic dude. I may have to take care of you first. Can I aggro you guys? I can aggro you guys. There we go. Nice, one at a time. Nope. Stop it. Stop it. You're being terrible. Bad doggo. Crew. thingy, whatever you are. Alright, not gonna bother with these stupid statues. Yeah, not gonna bother with all the Titanite because I have more than enough. Alright, but as I was saying, most enemies in this game are susceptible to alarm skulls, and they will attack them rather than you if you throw one. And apparently, Night Slayer's sword is not an exception. It seems that like that helm of his obscures way too much. There we go. I'll have to get past these stupid basilisks again. You don't wanna. And then don't do it. It's not that easy. I wanna record a video. Yeah, I know. If you guys ever wonder what happens when I get a fever, I'm going insane. I'm just going insane. There we go. Ooh, might be able to make you guys see that. You see these big eye thingies? They're actually not their real eyes. So, oh, I did my binoculars kit. There we go. You see those little points? Those are their actual eyes. They are tiny. These things, fakes. These, real eyes. Huh. You learn something every day, don't you? Oh ho ho. Alright, now let's try this again. This time I'm just gonna let them die in the fire. I'm gonna send you to hell, Zodic. Like, quite literally, actually. Yeah, man. Go for it. See, he prefers alarming skulls over you. That's saying something about the way I look, apparently. Or maybe I smell. I don't know. I don't think this character has ever taken a bath. Alright, but how are we gonna get those items? I tell you, it's really simple. Just log out. And reload the area. Yes, log it in. Very good, very good. You can do it. Oh, there we go. And yes, I've spent over 44 hours, but that's due to farming. They should be somewhere. Why aren't they here? Well, oh, there they are. Haha, I knew that. Haha. Punked, or whatever you people say nowadays. I don't care. But for killing him, you get a sword. That's the Fume Ultra Great Sword. It's humongous. As you can, it's really huge. It's really slow, and it's like really heavy. But this is a callback to Dark Souls 2, where there was actually an enemy called the Fume Knight wielding this great sword. It was a terrible boss fight. This twisted sword, the heaviest of all ultra great swords, resembles a black slate. This weapon, said to belong to a traitor from long ago, was so heavy that it found no owner, and became a forgotten relic of history. Now, it's interesting that he is called a traitor, because you actually face him in the DLC of Dark Souls 2 in the past. And he is a traitor because he left the king of the area you wander around in Dark Souls 2. But that's mainly because he was corrupted by Lysandra, the big bad of Dark Souls 2. So he just left. And not quite on speaking terms. So, hence he's a traitor. Interestingly enough, he did gonna fall with another shot of the abyss. That being, I don't know what the name is. Anyway, we also got this black iron great shield. Great shield made of black iron, deeply feared for its association with unmatched Choric. Again, really heavy, but really durable thingies. High absorption rates. Alright, there we go. You can actually just stand here and throw these alarm skulls down. You will also just follow them into the fire, and if you're lucky, you can actually manage to shoot arrows from him from over there where the Black Knight is standing. So let's just face that Black Knight. And if you fight this guy, just be careful that you don't drop off. Like I almost did. Unlike I did to the stupid Black Knight. Because that's basically a death sentence. Alright, just some souls here, nothing interesting to see here, so let's just go ahead and go up. And we are nearing that stupid, and I've been calling it an arbalest, but it's not an arbalest, it's a ballista or a scorpion or whatever you want to call it. Where that stupid huge ballista was targeting us at the beginning of this area. And there's also an item to find right over there. So let's go ahead and grab that. The Dragon Rider bow. This Dragon Rider bow, let's take a look at it. Longbow of the Dragon Riders who served the old King of Want. Another reference to Dark Souls 2. You could actually fight them as a boss fight twice over. First you would face one Dragon Rider, and in a later part of the game you would fight two at once. And there were actually two variants, because the second time you fight these Dragon Riders, there is one sitting on a elevated position and firing arrows at you, while you fight another one wielding a halberd. A really annoying fight. They were the Old King's Royal Guard, and a great strength was demanded of them. Merely drawing this bow calls for inhuman strength, which is 19. The worthy few who can master this bow, however, use to devastating effects. In this game we have regular bows and we have great bows, like the ones that the Silver Knights use, and this is the most damaging regular bow in the game. Alright. And here we are at the smoldering lake again, and you can see the huge ballista taking an aim at us. But if you're quick, just run this way and it won't be able to target you. There are, however, skeletons here. So if you feel like it, you can just go ahead and prepare yourself a bit. Let's do that. Then I don't have my strike weapons here, so yay for that. Alright. Let's see if we can... And here I was hoping I could lure these guys in one at a time, because... Unfortunately, skeletons aren't weak to dark, so I'm just gonna switch my weapon real quick. There we go. But yay, bone wheels. Come on then, buddy. Come on. There we go. As you can see, one-handing this thing is more damaging than two-handing my dark Boston sword. Alright, just two more regular ones. No biggie. And then a few of the Carthus variants. So I'm just gonna see if I can pull them one at a time. And spoiler alert, I can. Alright, come on, buddy. And these are far and away the most dangerous enemies of the area. At least that's how I feel about it. Except if you can, like, stun lock them. Then they're not so bad. Alright, huge ballista. How does this thing work? Yeah, with a lever. And apparently, for some reason that I don't understand, they're giants. Anyway, let's turn this thing off. Oh, wrong side. And there it is. You can't turn it off in any way. Oh, you can turn it on. Oh, never knew that. I always thought if you switched that thing off and you hadn't killed the Cartha sandworm, then you had to do it the hard way. Well, I guess I was wrong. Yay! Like this video if you like me being wrong. Maybe I'm pushing this a little bit too far. Alright, we can go down here. And you can go ahead and fight all these crabs and go to that bit right over there, but there are like lots of crabs. So you can if you look closely, I can't zoom in anymore, you can see just like a corpse lying there, and it has a Chaos gem on them. So if you don't want to farm for these things and you need only 1 or 2, you can go there and grab yourself a Chaos gem. But I don't want to fight all these crabs, I really don't feel like it, so I'm just not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm slow rolling. I am a slow rolling. Because this thing is heavier than a bastard sword. Yeah, I'm right. Alright. I'm just gonna grab the items here and go face the boss and see if that causes Series to move on. I really don't care about these stupid crabs. Alright, just a large Titanite shard, nothing too exciting. There's nothing over there. Here we have another Titanite shard. Here we have something entirely different. But look at this, here we have, brace yourselves, a large Titanite shard. Yay! Titanite shard heaven! Alright, but you pick up the Shield of Wand here, and again a reference to Dark Souls 2, where you had the Throne of Wands. Shield of an ancient king, Dark Souls 2, who was cursed by an all-consuming thirst. In the end he was no king, yeah, largely because you can kill him. And he went hollow, by the way. The residue of the king's lust still smolders within this shield, increasing the number of souls absorbed when enemies are defeated. It's actually, in and of itself, as you can see, not even a half decent shield. I mean, it does have a great stability. Its absorption rate is just good. I mean, it's for a large part better than like Silver Knight Shield, Dark Knight Shield, Black Knight Shield. Pretty much overall on par with the Crest line of shields. So it's just fine. If you have the strength for it, just go on ahead and get your extra souls on. Just be aware of lightning, that's all. Alright, time to wrap up this area. Go fight that enemy of this, the boss fight of this area. And like I mentioned, he's weak to dark. Now, I've been summoned quite some time. Not quite some time. I've been summoned quite a few times for this fight. There are 2 summons available. You have Nightslayer Zodic. Near the bonfire there you have Cuculus here, and you've also everyone else that's, you know, trying to get embers or sunlight medals. And I'm actually only gonna summon one NPC, and that's if she survives, we can get her outfit and her weapon, and that seems funny, but not really necessary. And the only way in which he helps is casting like poison mists and toxicking or poisoning the boss fight, the boss. So it takes a little damage over time, but she's not all that strong against him. Like I was saying, whatever you do, don't summon two NPCs or other players for this fight, because every summon increases his HP, and it's not like a linear correlation. You know, his HP pool grows exponentially after the first summon. So unless you want to will on him for a very long time, please do not summon the second Phantom. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and give myself some red bug pellets for my damage absorption. They seem to be a little bit worse, but I kind of want to... Nah, these be too dark, this is fine. There he is. The old demon king, and he is really old. He's missing an eye, for crying out loud. He has a beard. And he's taking all this like a boss. Look at him. Swinging. Oh, that hurt. His huge mace. Right there. Like it's nothing. He actually has some really cool attacks, and I hope that he shows them. You can stagger this guy. By the way, if you do him enough damage, but that's very hard to do on your own. Even with Cuculus, you're probably not gonna do that. Halfway, as you can see, he brightens up his flames, and he gets some new attacks, and I hope that he's gonna show them to you guys, because they look epic. That's not one of them. That's one of them. Once he stomps his mace on the ground like that, there we go. You should be able to dodge them. I'm running through them, and Cuculus just died. Alright, I'm not gonna care. I'm not all that interested in her. Oh, there we go again. There we go again. In her armor set, because I'm not gonna wear it. But... oh, now he's summoning a meteorite shower. Look at that, look at that. That's a guy who knows his pyromancies. Am I right? Nope. Alright, cool. Nope. Like him summoning these fire rings, there are, as you can see, two ways you can do that. One where he summons them from outwards, and ooh, I actually stunned him. No! Oh, no, I'm an idiot. And one where one of these rings comes from his mace. Ooh, you see him all grow, lose his glow. Oh, I was stupid right there. I thought I'd staggered him, but if you get him on low enough health, like 10% or something, he will, in one last effort to get rid of you, erupt in this large fiery blast with pretty much the last of his powers. After that, he won't attack you, or just half-heartedly. There are animations where he tries to lift up his mace, but it just falls back on the ground. And of course you can still crush by it, because it's a huge heavy mace, but he will just sit there waiting to be finished off. Alright, let's look at the soul description. As you can see, same color as the other soul. Alright, the shriveled old demon king, well, he might be shriveled, but he can still kick your ass pretty nastily. He's not like a clump of burnt ash, but he is the last living witness of the chaos of Izalith. Alright, let that sink in for a moment. He was the last being born from the chaos of Izalith. Now, depending on how you progress through the game, this may not be true. there is one optional fire demon in that settlement that you can just ignore if you don't care about the Chloranthy ring and the mirror set. The stone demon that we faced when we went ahead to get the lightning spear, you can also just ignore that guy, and that leaves you just the fire demon that guards Smoldering Lake and the old demon king. But in the main game there are no more demons, and if you look at this boss fight you can see these huge piles of dead demons. Like I said, let that sink in. Effectively, we have committed genocide. We have killed the last 4 demons in existence. Is it a bad thing? You know, I don't know. I don't really think so. I mean, the demons in Dark Souls 1 were pretty much mindless beasts, but here they thrived in Lost Izalith, in the demon ruins. It looked like they kind of built their own little empire here, and all these graves that you could see in the ruins here, they weren't there in Izalith. And it seems that the intelligence of these demons and maybe just their sentience has grown over time, and they actually built their own little civilizations down here. But that didn't last. They are pretty much extinct by now. Alright, let's see if on a brighter note if Cyrus has left the building. I really hope so. Otherwise I'm just gonna be upset. She has left the building! Woohoo! Nice. So that means whee! Let me do a little dance here. You should join in the dancing too. Let's make you dance. Can we make you dance? Well, we can make you laugh. That's a thing. Come on and dance. Where is it? Those. Very good. Alright. Time to wrap up Sirius's questline. Then we can finally go ahead and change our builds. Going full on faith. Change my ways. My evil ways. Ooh, there we have a song. Alright, she can be found. If you did not accept her vow of knighthood, she will turn hollow and you can find her here at the Hollows. However, if you accept her proposal, she will stay alive, she will just disappear, but you can summon her in some of the future boss fights, and after the last Lord of Cinder, she appears to have died off and you can find her corpse somewhere. I don't know, actually I never went that far because I was pretty much always like, no, don't like you. Except for one time where I went with a female character, I was like, I want your armor. Or at least part of your armor. But here we go. I don't know if you can see, we can see your arms, but no, we can't. But you know, seeing her pray to the Mount Maker's altar, one of her sworn enemies, it just says enough. You know, she is gone hollow. Let's just yeah. Here she goes. No, you don't. Well, actually you did, but... And as you can see, she's still pretty much the same pushover as she was during the other fights. And what I should be doing is just walk around her and backstab her, but I'm not smart enough. Just like this. It interrupts her healing, and she just dies. There we go. And you can see her hollowed out face. So she drops her talisman. Talisman given to the Knights of the Sunless Realms who serve the Nameless Moon. Skills with Intelligence, which is rare for a Miracle Catalyst, but makes it compatible with Dark. In the Sunless Realms, this fact is related first as an initial warning. This was already on our way of going cuckoo. But this is basically the talisman counterpart of the Isolated Staff. Alright, at this point, her armor set will be available for sale in Fighting Shrine, so you can get that. And with that, I'm gonna wrap up this video. So guys, thank you for watching. Next time, I'm gonna respec my character in front of the whole world to see, and I hope to do that tomorrow. No promise though, you guys know me. But we're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. Just be hopeful. Woohoo! Or something like that. I don't actually know. So guys, thank you guys for watching. And I should say guys a bit less. So thanks for watching, people, and I'll catch you next time. Cheerio.